Mondays, huh? Mondays used to mean something. Usually that we had to go back to work. The beginning of another long work week. That's not the case for a lot of us anymore. So I figure, as I mentioned a couple days ago about how making the bad sex stories videos, it was a big success, the one I made earlier. So I suggested why not make it a weekly thing? And that's exactly what we're going to do. Mondays are now going to be about bad sex stories because we need a good laugh. We need a good laugh, and sometimes the best laugh you can get is at other people's misfortunes, especially bad sexual misfortunes. So let's share a few stories, shall we? First up, short and sweet, to the point. First boyfriend is fingering me, and then he says, "Wow, you sound like mac and cheese." So he's in there doing his thing, and he decides to bring up food to compare to the sounds that her vagina is making. That is a quick way to kill the fucking mood, bud. She might have been ready to round third and fucking slide headfirst into home. But you decide to compare her vagina to food. And not just any food, mac and cheese. Cheese is not a food you want to be thinking of or you want to hear of when you're in the genital region, or when you don't say that, dude. Don't be fucking stupid. I hope this guy was a teenager, because at least that would explain something. But that's just fucking stupid. Don't compare vaginas to food, you dumb bastard. Okay, here we go. A bit longer, but very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So let's see. I was dating this very nice girl in college. She was homeschooled for most of her life because her parents were really religious. But she was gorgeous, so I figured, what the hell? It's college and everyone will believe that we had sex even if we didn't. But it turns out that wasn't the case because she was a freak. So we're having sex one night in my dorm room. Not my dorm room, this guy's dorm room. And I'm behind her and she's bent over and has her head in a pillow so the screams can be muffled. Good thinking. That's smart right there. I mean, especially if you're in a dorm, you know, it's a courteous thing to do. So she's bent over, he's behind her, and her face is in a pillow. So he says, "I'm about to come," and boom, roommate walks in. I slip out about mid-hump, and I'm about to come. And so as I am coming, my penis, because he's in mid-hump, the penis slides up the butt, and he shoots one right into his eyeball. So my penis slides up her butt, and I come in my own eye. That's what he says. So yeah, imagine this. So you were mid-hump doing your thing. I know this isn't a great example, but whatever, fuck it. I don't have great special effects around here. I'm using my fucking iPhone to record this friggin' thing. So bear with me. She's bent over, he slips out mid-hump, he goes up the butt cheeks, and as he's coming, he's whoo, whoo, and right in his eyeball. He Long John Silvered himself, pretty much. Is that Long John Silver? He was a pirate, wasn't he? Or he Blackbearded himself, or he Jack Sparrowed himself. Either way, he shot his wad into his fucking eyeball. He says, "It burned like a motherfucker." I start screaming. She's mortified. She doesn't know why I'm screaming, and my roommate's laughing his ass off. A couple weeks later, she broke up with me. She broke up with him because she couldn't stand seeing the roommate and because she wanted to keep up her super religious appearance. You fucking stuck up bitch. He pirated himself. Like, he would have to dress up as a pirate for Halloween every year because what other costume could you wear with an eye patch? I mean, I guess you could be like a fucking an astronaut with an eye patch, or fucking Michael Myers with an eye patch or some shit. I don't fucking know. But the dude almost blinded himself. And you kick him to the curb because you want to keep up your religious appearances? Embrace your inner freak. It's okay. As long as that inner freak doesn't murder people, whatever. So be it. Now, this next one is going to require a bit of an explanation for people who might not know what a frenulum is. A frenulum is the piece of elasticy skin behind the penis head that kind of attaches the shaft to the penis head. Like it's that little piece of elasticy skin. I don't know how well I explained it. I know what it is, but I'm not in medicine, for fuck's sakes. I'm not a penis doctor. I don't know the proper medical explanation for it, but it's that piece of skin behind the penis head that attaches the penis head to the shaft. That good? Okay. This one's about to get nasty quick, so I hope you're not on an empty stomach or anything. I snapped my frenulum, filled my girlfriend's vagina with blood. That hurt just saying it. And that made me sick just saying it, to be honest with you. Gotta finish. So, I snapped my frenulum, filled my girlfriend's vagina with blood, then sprayed blood everywhere while yelling in pain. Then I spent the next 5 hours at the hospital with her sitting next to me and about 8 nurses shifting in and out of the room to see the injury because they have never seen anything like that before. Super embarrassing, he says. No fucking shit. It's the hardest part of this story. Well, actually, the hardest part was reading it and knowing that it could happen because I'm a guy and I have a frenulum, and if it snaps, fucking horror movie. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. Fucking Tom Savini level horror movie blood going on there. But it's hard for me to believe that 8 nurses haven't seen anything like this. Maybe they've heard of it, but 8 nurses see a lot of weird shit. And a little side note, next time you see a nurse or if you're at the hospital with your nurses, no matter who they are, be nice to them and thank them. Especially nowadays. They're risking their ass. They are going through shit, and they are seeing shit that would make you turn into a friggin' ghost. You know, you'd vomit in fucking terror if you had to see the kind of shit they had to see and do the kind of stuff that they had to do. I mean, I'm not really in the same field as them. I mean, I do some of the same stuff they do, me being a support worker, but they're about here. I'm about here. They do a lot of the same stuff that I do, but they also do a fuck ton more. And that fuck ton more, I tell you, scares the shit out of me. So they are brave as fuck. They deserve all of our respect and support. So any nurses out there, I love you. Keep up the good job. You got my support. The Sounds of Garbo loves you and respects you. But yeah, wow. I mean, well, I'm sure that's something they'll remember. I don't know if it's for good or bad reasons. Probably bad, especially for this poor fucking kid. But anyway, moving on. Last story of the day, shall we? Let's see. What do we got? All right. Simple, straightforward. In high school, my girlfriend finally decides it was time that we get naked together. She finally decided. Like, oh my God, I'm waiting forever. Let's see each other naked. Come on. I don't know why my jaw did that, but whatever. So, in high school, this guy has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend finally decides it's time we get naked. And so then he decides to go down on her. It's first time ever going down on a girl, and he's chewing gum. It doesn't say Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious or fucking Chiclets or Trident or whatever. It just says chewing gum. And at this time, people still had pubes. People didn't shave, people didn't wax. So he's going to go down on a girl, mouth full of gum, and she has pubes. Guess what happened? Actually, that's where the story ends. It doesn't say what happened, but I think we can safely assume what happened. That poor woman had to pick gum out of her pubes for probably the next couple of days. I mean, I sum this up. I mean, it says high school, so they're obviously dumb, stupid fucking kids. And all teenagers are dumb and fucking stupid. I mean, sorry if you're a teenager. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. You should know you're stupid. You're fucking stupid. But I was when I was a teenager. Everyone I know when they were a teenager was fucking stupid. You're supposed to be. You're learning. And now that guy has learned to spit his gum out before he goes down on a woman. And that woman knows that it's probably a good idea to make sure that the man doesn't have anything in his mouth, especially gum, when he's getting ready to perform oral pleasures. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's the guy going down on the girl going down on the guy. It doesn't matter if you're shaved or not. Spit your fucking gum out. Don't have any food in your mouth or anything like that. That's just fucking rude. Stop being rude. So I'm not going to hold this guy's nuts to the fire here. I mean, or the girls for that matter, even though she doesn't have nuts. They're young. They're stupid. You know, it's a good laugh. And I hope that's what you had. Because that's what I'm here to do. In these times, it's hard to have a good laugh. It's hard to see positives. It's hard to feel happy. So hopefully for this almost 11 minutes now, I've made you feel happy. And the only way I really can, which is via YouTube. And next week, I'll be back, share more bad sex stories, and I hope you tune in, and I hope you like it just as much as the one I did last week. I'm Brock Burley. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Like, share, subscribe. And if you have Twitter, do me a favor and share some of these videos on Twitter. Because I don't have Twitter. Because I know what will happen if I have Twitter. I'll lose my fucking mind. I had to get rid of Facebook because I'm losing my fucking mind. I just pop on every now and then to share a fucking video. So like, share, subscribe. Do me a favor if you have Twitter. Post, share a few videos, whatever. Again, I'm Brock Burley. Stay safe out there. And thank a nurse. They deserve it.